Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 48, I think. Yeah, 48, of our Pokemon Sapphire playthrough. This one's going to be a bit of a shorter episode because the earlier one today did go a little bit longer than I was expecting. I forgot there was a grinding montage in there, so that kind of buffed it out a little bit more. So, to keep things sort of on pace, I'm going to go for about maybe 20 minutes of content-style stuff here. We had another grinding montage, as you saw, trying to get our newest member of the team, Dive Bomb the Gyarados, up to speed with the rest of the team. But we're pretty much there now. In fact, we are there now. I'll show you in a moment as to do a team recap, but what we want to do is hit level 40 before taking on the next gym, the final gym here in Sotopolis City, and we're not quite there just yet, so I want to do a little bit more exploration in the region, and next weekend I'll come back for another episode on Saturday and Sunday, as long as I'm not, feeling under the weather and can't do the recordings on time. But if all goes well, I will have 2 recordings next weekend, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Plan is to get the team up to level 40 by Saturday for that video, and we'll take on the gym next weekend. But, as I say, a little bit of exploration and checking out some more areas here in Hoenn before that, and we're going to round out the weekend with that. So, first of all, let's take a look at the team as they are currently sitting. Not too much change here, but you'll see a lot of change in our Gyarados, of course. But we have Burrow the Ninjask at level 38 with Speed Boost, boosting speed every turn. Lonely Nature, boosting attack, dropping defense. And he's got a speed of 199. Attack is at speed of 144. Attack is 99. I mixed up those two numbers there and kind of merged them together, so to speak, and just completely messed up. But he's got Silk Scarf, powering up the slash and cut attacks. He also has Leech Life and Swords Dance. Next we have Bukemon the Hariyama, level 38. Guts ability, boosting attack with a status condition. Lonely Nature as well. Attack is a powerful 113, and speed is a slow 55, but the Quick Claw could possibly get him to outspeed. Fake Out, Rock Smash, Knock Off, and Vital Throw. Next we have Scruff, our Manectric at level 38. Static ability, paralyzing foes on contact with her. Relax Nature ups defense and drops speed. And she doesn't have an item for the time being, but she has a nice special attack of 99. Speed is at 94. I think she's, well, other than Burrow, probably the fastest member of our team. She has Shockwave, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, and Protect. Next we've got Majestic the Altaria, level 38. Natural Cure, healing status conditions on switching out. Naughty Nature, upping attack, dropping special defense. And all of her stats are at least the mid-70s or higher, and King's Rock is the item of choice to cause flinching with either Dragon Breath or Fly, Mist and Safeguard as well for the moveset. Next we have our newest Pokemon of the day, well, of the whole playthrough I suppose, Dive Bomb the Gyarados at level 38 with Intimidate, dropping foes' attack when coming out of the Pokeball. Naive Nature, which again, I forget what that does. I mentioned it back when I first caught Dive Bomb though, so go back a few episodes and check that out. Holding onto that focus band because we were doing training in the underwater area outside Sotopolis City, and there are some Chinchou out there which have the Spark Attack, and I was thinking there's a chance it might one-shot KO my Gyarados if I try to stay in, and once we're about 6 or 7 levels above the wild Chinchou, I'm going to risk going for the Strength Attack. Well, first one we went for didn't knock out with one Strength Attack, and it did go for Spark. It did over half of our HP in damage. So, I wanted to be protected. I've learned better now. I want to wait till I'm about 10 levels above the wild Chinchou to be able to one-shot them for certain. But anyway, all that being said, Focus Band is the item. Dive Bomb has hit 111 for the attack stat, and speed is the next best stat at 86, and the defenses are pretty much evened up as well. Of course, special attack is terrible, but we're not going to focus on special attacks once we get out of Gen 3, because of course, Dive and Bite are both special base in this generation, but he also has Strength and Dragon Rage, and the final Pokemon of the team, our highest level right now, Skippy the Swampert, our starter from Professor Birch in Little Root Town, level 39 with the Torrent ability, Lax Nature, upping defense, dropping special defense, still has that Shell Bell from last time, so he'll heal back some damage that he causes to the opponents, and attack 103, defense 102, Surf, Mud Shot, Foresight, and Rock Tomb. So, first things first, I gotta see, can any of my current Pokemon learn Flash? Because we're going into Granite Cave. We will have to go get the Mach Bike as well. I have a feeling Scruff can learn Flash. And Burrow can learn it too. Interesting. Let's go ahead and teach it to Scruff, because she doesn't have an HN move yet. I think everybody else does. Yeah. So, for the time being, we'll replace Protect. That is a TM I can purchase again and reteach it to her after having the move deleter get rid of Flash. But we might need Flash for Victory Road. I don't remember. But just to be safe, we'll keep it for the time being. Now we can go back to Mauville City. And I flew back here after I did the grinding outside of Sotopolis because I forgot that I had to go to Mauville first and get myself a new bike. So, as I was mentioning in the last episode, we're less than a month away from Christmas, and when I mention Christmas, I know in this day and age, it's all about, where did I go in here? It's all about non-exclusivity, you know, and I don't want to feel like anyone might be excluded when I mention Christmas, because there are many different holidays that are celebrated around this time of year all around the world. So, when I mention Christmas, it's just because that's the holiday that I celebrate personally. So, we are a month away from various holidays over the world, and just a random question, I guess, for you folks out there, so that I have something to talk about, basically. What exactly is it that makes you first feel like you're in the holiday season? Is it when you first see decorations in the malls? Well, that's not true, because that happens before Halloween, even. But, what is it that kind of makes you suddenly feel like it is the holidays? It's kind of a weird thing for me, but whenever I'm, say, like, on the bus, or me and, like, the family are driving somewhere, and I'm looking out the window at the street, and it's like kind of, maybe it has rained recently, the street's kind of wet with water. Seeing the street lights, and I don't even need this experience, seeing street lights and car lights and traffic lights and such being reflected in the water, that always hits me this weird nostalgic feeling of Christmas season. And I don't know why that is. It's not even snow, right? It's rain. Technically, I guess it could be melted snow, but just whenever I see that, and maybe the crispness in the air, the cold crispness, and just like the dark sky, because of course it's, you know, more dark at, it's more nighttime than daytime during the winter season. So, all those things put together just always gives me a memory of Christmas time. But anyway, that's sort of what sparks it for me. Is there anything that makes you think of Christmas time or other holiday time when it's this time of year? Just feel free to let me know in the comments down below. So, we do have our mock bike. We can check out more areas, and I don't remember, is this the area that we have to use? Is there a cracked flooring that we have to speed across? Now, I know the Sky Pillar has that, but I seem to recall this might have it as well. I should probably just be knocking stuff out for experience, but you know, nah, it's not worth the time. Now, it's interesting, I didn't know this, but playing through Pokemon Moon, and I might have mentioned this before, actually during the episode that it happened, but I was going through 10 Carat Hill on Melee Island, and Wild Carbink appeared. Alright, fair enough. And then the joy of every Pokemon calling for help started happening. And is this even the right direction going? Probably not. I'm probably just wasting a bunch of time. But Carbink called for help, and instead of a fellow Carbink, a Sableye showed up. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting that they can call different species in. And I've heard that Wild Bagon can call in a level 10 Wild Salamence, which is kind of mind-blowing. But, oh, Rock Smash. I bet there's an item in this little pile of rocks down here, unless I already grabbed it. But anyway, so, back to my point. No, I'm still got it, if there is an item. So Wild Sableye got called in. Then I knocked out the Carbink, and as it turned out, the Sableye then went for Nightshade. I thought, alright, there's gonna be like 10 HP damage, whatever the level was. As it turns out, it says Nightshade failed. And I was confused for a second, then I realized, wait a minute, the Carbink, no, the Sableye must have attacked the Carbink for the attack to fail. I thought, what is happening? And I told that to my nephew, and he showed me the Pokedex entry for Sableye. Apparently, now this is kind of strange, a lot of the Pokedex entries in Sun and Moon are kind of messed up. You know, they're very, very, I don't want to say like mature, so to speak, but a lot more sometimes menacing than previous Pokedex entries have been. Yes, I wasted a whole bunch of time. This is where we met Steven. Alright then. But the Sableye Pokedex entry says something about it stalks Carbink because it wants the jewels that Carbink has, but Gabite often steals them first. Which is kind of weird when you think about it. Carbink is a fairy type, and Dragon is weak to fairy. But then again, Carbink is also rock type, and that's weak to ground. So anyway, all that being said, it's kind of strange that the Sableye would be called in. Yes, there are cracked floors. So, I like that little thing, though. The fact Sableye can appear, and it actually attacks the Carbink trying to steal the jewels. It's almost like in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Nope. Yes, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Nope. X and Y. There's an area where you can find Wild Zangoose and Seviper, and if a Horde battle appears with one of those, and the rest of them, like for example, one Seviper and 4 Zangoose, they will all fight amongst each other because they're, you know, bitter rivals. And this is going to be the fun of trying to speed through these cracks. Pokemon attacking me. Who knows? I might find a shiny Pokemon down here, though. Probably not. Alright, stop interfering, Abra. Let's speed through. Alright, now, I know there's a trick to this one. No, there's not. Okay, but there's a trick to that one. So this is going to be harkening back to my days of skating, in which I... Oh wait, no, okay, we're here. Whenever I would go skating, before I really knew how to stop properly, I would go as fast as I could, and then slam into a wall to slow myself down. And by slow, I mean completely stop myself. So I might have to do that with this. So we have to go down, and then go right again. Or I can just hit that rock. Imagine if there's a hidden item in there. That'd be kind of brutal. You have to grab it before you fall. Alright, so down 2. And I hit that wall. This is gonna be fun. This better be worth it. I better get an amazing item. I did store a bunch of stuff in the PC, too, to make sure I have space in my bag. Woo! Alright, we made it there. This is only about using up half the episode so far. So where could I explore after this that we haven't really checked out yet? A lot of places we're going to need Waterfall for, so there's not much more we can do. All for a rare candy. And I guess that's not bad. You get 2 Everstones? I think we already got one from another rock like that. But that's all there is for Granite Cave, apparently. Let's just jump down here and take these ladders. Okay, so is there anything else under here? We haven't really checked this entire floor yet. Actually, there is something else. Well, I could use that in Pokemon Moon so the things stop calling for help. Now, is there anything under... Wouldn't be anything down here. No, same spot. Okay, so we are done with Granite Cave. Where else could I check out then, just to round out this episode? I could surf down to Pacific Log Town just to open that up as a fly location. That might be the best thing to do. Actually, no, I think I know a place I can go check out. It is north of Rustboro City, and I don't think I've done that yet. There's an area with a mountainous area, there's a couple trainers, some berries I can pick up. I don't think I've been there yet. I'm trying to think, because you go through there, you go through Meteor Falls. You go through there at some point before you have Surf? Yeah, because then you have to fight Flannery, and then you fight your father to get Surf. Okay, so I think that's an area we can check out. We don't need Waterfall for that, we just need Surf. Let's go and escape from here. I could use the escape rope that... Oh, I tossed that last time, didn't I? The one I found in the abandoned ship. But let us now fly to Rustboro City. Of course, if I didn't have Surf, the only way to get to the area I want to get to would be to go south through Meteor Falls, but thanks to our Surf HM and Skippy the Swampert, we can just surf our way up there. First of all, let's bike our way up there with the Mach Bike. Look how fast this thing is. It's almost as fast as Tauros. Have I even been up here at all? I'm going to talk to these people. Exploring a cave isn't like walking on a road. This sounds familiar. I think we already talked to her. And this is Route 115. Now, if there's a battle girl on the beach, we haven't fought her yet. Actually, no, I think we would have fought her when we came out of Meteor Falls. Let's just find out, though. Sand acts as a cushion. Yes, we already fought her. Okay, so this could be a waste of time as well, but let us go surfing up this way. I really don't think I've been up here yet. The telltale sign will be if those berries have not yet been taken. You're level 23. Yeah, you're kind of worth the experience. Let's go ahead and slash away. Should be a one-hit KO. I figured. So I'm going to be happy to get the team to level 40, because then we're going to be looking at getting our next badge, the 8th badge, and hopefully not losing anyone in the process, because with that last badge, that's our last chance to revive an injured Pokemon. And if they get injured during the gym battle, then they won't already have been in the injury box, therefore they're not eligible for a revive. And I'm pretty much at the point I can explain why I was doing this reviving thing. Once I get the 8th badge, I guess I'll let you know. You seem rather capable. Let me keep you company. Let's go, sir. So yes, this is a new area for us. This is a veteran trainer, or expert, with a single Hariyama. You would not have a rock-type attack, so I think we're safe to go. Wait, would you have counter? I don't think you'll learn it, but I'm going to Swords Dance. Or I won't. I'll get Fake Outed. But now I'm going to Swords Dance. Wouldn't it be interesting if your Speed Boost overrode the Fake Out and then you went first anyway? That would be kind of nice, but I don't see how that would make any sense whatsoever. That's what I thought. Alright, so I don't believe you got counter. I'm going to go for the slash attack. Now we're at +2 attack. Double the attack stack. Ooh, you actually survived that. And if you had counter, that would have been bad. Fortunately, that is not the case. You know what? I want a little tiny bit of HP back. Let's see. Actually, you've got some pretty high HP stats, so will we get 2 or 3 back for this? Don't give me just 1. I want 2 or 3 HP back. That was 5. Okay, thank you very much. That had at least 11 HP, or at least 10. Up to 11 HP remaining. You're much stronger than I'd imagined. Thank you for the cash as well, sir. There is no such thing as a born genius. It all depends on effort. That is what I believe. Now, what does this guy want to do? He wants to fight, as expected. You, my Machop, demand a battle. Enunciate your words. In fact, I should not be the one saying that to anybody. Enunciation. First of all, I'm surprised I said it without stumbling that word. But, as you've seen in many videos in the past, I stumble my words quite a lot. So I should not be judging this man on his speaking prowess. But his Pokemon Trainer prowess, I can sort of judge him on. I think you can get counter. I'm being very careful with possible counter strikes against me. So I'm going to Swords Dance. A Slash took down the Machop. I believe a Swords Dance boosted Slash should take down the Machop. 7 HP. Alright, now let's finish you with Slash. I missed the button. I'm a Pokemon master, ain't I? Can't even push my buttons right. This is good training, though, to get us ready for the gym. Ouch, ouch, ouch! Put your foot down, sir. This ain't the time or the place. My Machop crew! So long as they seek power, I will grow strong with them. And I believe there are some berries up here. Now, Kelpsy berries. How do I remember all these berries? I don't know. I impress myself every day with my berry knowledge. And how important is berry knowledge in the world of Pokemon? Not very important. But actually it kind of is, depending on what, especially in later generations when you get certain berries that reduce damage from super effective hits. I've seen many Wi-Fi battles where people make a strategy around, for example, Empoleon holding the Waken berry that reduces electric damage. Sure, it's a one-time thing, but for that one time, you survive a hit you would normally get knocked out by. Focus Punch? Wait. I think that's Focus Punch. Yep. I should start using these TMs at some point, too. Although, as I did in previous generations in Blue and Silver, I want to hang on to these because there are a lot of Pokemon in the PC that I want to get special moves for before we advance through this generation into Gen 4. So, we'll see what happens. Are there any hidden items in these rocks? There's plenty of places to put a secret base if I wanted to do that. I haven't even tried doing that yet. But I don't know how much interest there is in doing that, so we'll ignore this for the time being. Grab whatever items we can snag. Not bad. If I had that before, I could have used that on Articuno, but we didn't need that for Articuno. Did you see how well he did against Kyogre, like 2 episodes back? I'm still impressed with that. My legendary birds. Oh, speaking of which, I was going to say, I mentioned earlier that we did have another Pokemon event at the Heroes Beacon Pokemon League. I'm just going to fly back to Sootopolis right now. So I did mention we had another event at the Pokemon League, another tournament. Part of the prizes were the new Pokemon, the TCG Battle Decks, or Legendary Battle Decks, I think, each featuring the legendary birds. And here's a little bone I have to pick with this. Okay, so these Legendary Battle Decks were based off of some Team Plasma cards. Each of the decks is focusing on one of the legendary birds. You get 2 Pokemon EX in each deck, and they feature, say, Zapdos EX, Articuno EX, and Moltres EX. They're all the Team Plasma things, so with Plasma Energy attached, they have special effects. Since when does Team Plasma have the nerve to have control of the legendary birds? Okay, first of all, Zapdos and Articuno are my Pokemon. Moltres, I've got a Charizard. Moltres can just do whatever it wants, but since when did Team Plasma have control of the legendary birds? I don't remember that part, but TCG is a whole other dimension kind of thing. Maybe it's on the other side of the Lost Zone. I don't know. All that being said, I'm just rambling, but it was actually a pretty cool prize to give as a, not quite our Christmas event, but leading into the Christmas event. We've got one more planned at Heroes Beacon before the big holiday season, and then we're coming back in January for the first of the Sun and Moon expansion of Pokemon TCG, another pre-release tournament for that, and you better believe I'm going to be doing another pre-release video coverage thingy of that when we have that event. It's going to be pretty awesome seeing the new Pokemon GX with their GX attacks, or Z moves, as the TCG interprets it. Anyway, with all that being said, that is going to round out the episode. Like I said, shorter than the other one, but the other one was longer than it should have been, so it balances out for the day, for the weekend. I just want to say thanks for checking out the episode, everybody. Feel free to leave a like down below if you enjoyed it, and leave some comments based on what I was talking about, if you have any feedback on that. And what do you think of the idea of Team Plasma having legendary birds? Do you think that's fair? because they don't even want anyone to have Pokemon to begin with. Anyway, feel free to leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the episode and let me know what I can work on to improve for the future, because I want to make this stuff as good quality for you guys as I can possibly do with the current limited technology that I have, but I'm looking to get some better stuff in the new year, of course. And with all that, feel free to check out the link in the description to the full playlist if you want to get caught up on all the Pokemon Sapphire stuff. We will be back tomorrow with not only the Pokemon News update video thingy, if I can research and get it get it recorded and edited in time for the video, as well as the first of the Pokemon Moon episodes for the week, finally advancing the story in that as well, after having a nice, relaxing break from all of the wild encounters calling for help. But with all that, Professor Chaz is now signing off. Thank you once again for checking out the episode, and I'll catch you next time.